This is the Political Spotlight.
The Political Spotlight is a joke. It's more like a political flop.
Nobody listens to Bilbrey.
He's just a wannabe podcaster. No one takes him seriously.
He is a rude, crude dude that will never go any further than broadcasting from his mother's basement.
Bilbrey is a wrecking ball for Indiana politicians.
Grab another box of Twinkies and generic cola, Bilbrey.
And get back to your microphone and your audience of nobodies.
The Political Spotlight is a joke.
It's more like a rude, crude dude that will never go
Bilbrey's a wrecking ball for Indiana politicians. Shut that stupid Bilbrey up.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen everywhere. I tell you, we're probably going to deal with the copyright strike tonight, because it's well worth it. Let me tell you. Definitely well worth it. Just suck it in.
When Jesus was, oh, when he was, when Jesus was, he washed my sins away. Happy day. Oh, a happy day.
This thing here, we look identical, right?
Oh, a happy day. When Jesus was. Oh, when he was. When Jesus was. He washed my sins away. Oh, it's a happy day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hallelujah! Thank the Lord above. I'm telling you. So I tell you, election days are always difficult, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very difficult. Because they're like Christmas. Anybody, I always was very blessed when I was younger. I honestly, there have been times in my life that I have wanted things that I clearly didn't get. But generally growing up, as a kid, I never really asked for much that I thought would be too far out of reach or never was crazy. I was always tempered in my expectations. And so I was always pretty pleased. However, I'm a human on this earth, and I can understand what it would be like to want this really cool, Batmobile car, or, you want the new game system that's out, or you want the Red Ryder BB gun, and to want and to think that you're going to get it on Christmas, and to be so excited and to start seeing the presents going under the tree. And then you go and you are asleep. You're supposed to be going to sleep Christmas Eve, and it's so excited, and you're so excited, and you just can't sleep, and you finally drift off to sleep, and you hear a noise in the morning. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and you get so excited, and you and your brother run down the stairs, and you start opening the stockings, and you're waiting to wake mom and dad up, and they come down, and you start tearing into everything, and you're having fun, and slowly, one by one, the gift starts getting smaller and less and smaller, and you get to that last gift, and you're hoping that it's that Red Ryder BB gun, but you've only got a box this big, and you're happy and thrilled, and you open that last box, and it's not the Red Ryder BB gun, and you love everything that you got, and you're happy, but you have that little pit of disappointment in your stomach That's what elections are like. I'm so excited for the election to get here. I'm so tired of the politicians and doing everything and making the chaos of the show that we make to have them come on and to not be covering things that need covered. And by the time I'm so tired of it, it gets here, I'm so excited. Election day eve. And then we have the election day and it's hard. And a lot of times we don't win, we lose.
Oh, I think today we got a Red Ryder beanbag done, baby.
You've just been waiting for that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And Alva says, I don't understand why Alva says, I don't understand why I feel so joyful about Sproles losing when I'm in Louisiana and he has no effect on me at all. But he does. He does. He has a big effect mentally. And he's just him and his entire obsessed family with each other. We need to pack them away, send them away, and bong, there they go. Okay, let me tell you this. I got to be really honest. The last several elections, the people that I've wanted and pushed and the things that I wanted to happen, I've not got. Now, I have normally called the elections right, because that's why I always say I look at elections and I will tell you who I want to win and who I think will win. And we did suffer some losses today. We did suffer some losses. There are some things that I'm not happy with. There are some things that I am okay with, and we're going to talk about all of this. However, ladies and gentlemen, the big news of the day is the reign of terror that has been the John M. Sproles terror reign at the Henry County Sheriff's Office will be coming to an end on December 31st, 2026 at 11:59 p.m. When I think, honestly, I'll be honest, I think we need to have a party in the parking lot of the Henry County Jail. Go there, do a little bit of celebrating, crack open a cold one for John as he's walking out his last few minutes, and he goes back into just the nothingness that has been his life. I will be very clear. I didn't make this happen. You know it, Avante. We'll make it happen, brother. We will make it happen. I did not make this happen. I'm going to even go as far as saying Nicholson didn't make this happen. As hard as Nicholson worked, as hard as the other candidates worked, the person that is responsible for this, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, is John Sproles, his sister, his brother, and their weird little cabal of weirdos. Stacy Guffey, boo, right out the door you go. Josh Smith, boo, there you go. Stacy can go back to being, well, I guess he can't go back to being corner because he gave that up. So he might as well just fade off into nothingness. I think that Josh Smith has time to retire his time in and should retire. Josh, just go on and retire. Listen, I would even go so far to say that Sproles, ladies and gentlemen, could go ahead and resign. He could go ahead and resign, and let's caucus Nicholson in and start early. Sproul's wife is probably happy. We should paint our faces red to match his. Oh, man. Eat, love, pray. Eat, love, pray. Or whatever he says. I don't know. I bet divorce papers get signed soon. Citizens of I want to speak to the citizenry of Henry County because it was a partnership. I think that we all played a role. John Sproles led the charge. Lenny made it happen from Scotland. John Sproles led the charge to get himself unelected. We have to give him credit. He gets credit for this. Connie gets credit for this. Tom gets credit for this. The citizens who came out today get credit for this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 657th episode of the Political Spotlight. I'm your host, Kristopher H. Bilbrey. If you could please, like there's no other episode you've ever done this to, this is the episode, ladies and gentlemen, to share it, hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and spread this news. Get this out there. Yes, we need a surviving Sproles documentary. I think that's very, very, very true. I love it. I think it's wonderful. I think that would be a great idea. And we could all have our stories. I think it would be like a massive anthology. Hit that like button, spread this out. Let's get this around. We need to get this word out. We're going to be talking about the results in Henry County. We're going to be talking about the results in Delaware County. We're going to be talking about the results in Randolph County. We're going to be talking about the results in Madison County. And we're going to just kind of go along with this. I am going to do my best to keep this at about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I know we started early. I did not want to wait until 9 p.m. I was getting the show ready as I got the news that he had lost. I was processing some other wins and losses at the same time. So it's been a day. Been very, very busy. And so we are just monitoring things here. Give me a second. I'm looking here at, okay, give me a second here. I'm looking here at, we just got the newest results in. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm running down and just checking out these, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we'll go ahead and we will get through this, the results, and we'll let you know what's going on, and we'll see what happens. These, all of the Corey, all of these results that I am going to produce for you are all the unofficial results. These are not official. They will not be certified for a couple of days. So these are all unofficial. I am bringing you these results as they have come from the county clerk's office, the Delaware County clerk, the Randolph County clerk, the Madison County clerk, and the Randolph County clerk. Okay. So first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, and I know this is going to be hard for you to see. This is going to be difficult for you to see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let me do this. Yeah, because I want to make sure. I want to make sure that you guys can see can see these as clearly as possible. So I want to make sure. Let me check and see. Yeah, we will definitely talk about that. I'm okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right. Yes. All right. I found these so we don't have to use the overlays. Thank God. I'm sorry. That was a pain in the ass, Kate. I apologize. But this, I just found them. They literally just put them up as as we were talking here. So I think I talked in the intro long enough for uh, Henry County to get these up. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and oops. Oops. Okay. Okay. And I just want to make sure that we can share that. Give me a second. Okay, looks good. All right, okay. So, all right, we're good to go here. I just wanted to get that there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and show the Henry County, Indiana election results. These are unofficial, and I just want to make sure that's a very good question. Will he acknowledge this? Will he freak out? Who knows what's going to happen here? Let's look at this together, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go through these, and I'm going to go through these pretty intensely so we can get everything you want to see. You guys can see this well. Can you see this well on the page? It looks like you can. I think I've got it blown up. This is the unofficial results from the Henry County Clerk's Office. This is the summary result report. Election day precincts reporting 41 of 41. Precincts complete 0 of 41. It's going to say that until these are official. Precincts partially reported 41 of 41. Absentee early precincts 41 of 41. Registered voters total. Okay, this is very important. Registered voters total 31,433 voters. 31,433 voters. Nonpartisan 31,433. Okay, so total ballots cast 7,309. That is pitiful. That's I don't even know what to say about that. And that's shocking. It's quite shocking that is where we are. I just I cannot believe that it was that few. Out of those 7,309 total voters, 5,889 of them were Republican. Okay, 1,420 were Democrat. There were 14 ballots that were polled and cast with nothing. So I guess those are protest votes. Okay. Let's scroll down here and let's get the first. So in the United States representative of the 6th District, we have Jefferson Shreve polling out a pretty easy win over Sarah Brown. I didn't think that wasn't a blowout, in my opinion. Jeff Rotz comes in over Anthony Jones by a good number of votes here. Prescott received 82 votes, which that's horrible. Corey Criswell receives 5,110 votes, no opponent. It is what it is. And I want to be clear for a moment. I've heard I don't have a problem with Corey Criswell as an individual. I have a problem with Corey Criswell because Corey and I used to speak pretty frequently, and we would share ideas and talk. And then when he became an elected representative, we spoke one time about a vote he was taking where he was kind of leaning one way and kind of, making me think that he was going to go one way. But then he ended up going the way that J.D. Prescott went, and I was giving him some shit for that. I was like, why? Tell me why you did what you did. And he was like, well, it's good. I said, no, don't lie to me. You went this way because J.D. went this way, and they were the leadership was telling you to do this. And he's like, no, that's not it. That's not it. And I said, okay, well then tell me why. And then because of that, I then broadcast my thoughts on that, which my thoughts were he lied to me. And I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. And I had a problem with it. And to me, that's not representing the citizens when he acts like that. And then since then, he's just refused to communicate with me. He didn't want to communicate with me. And that's my problem with Corey Criswell. I don't have a problem with him as a person. I like him. I like his wife. I talk to both of them. My issue is, he's not living up to his title of representative. Okay, moving on. State Representative, District 56. We see in this situation Randy Redder. He's currently the sheriff of Wayne County, and he's running in this race. Randy Redder in the Henry County area of District 56 pulls out this win. We're also going to take a look at Wayne County. I'm interested in what's going on down there, but he won in Henry County at least. All right, moving on. Okay. So it looks like, Christy Brock pulling out the win for prosecutor over Anthony Saunders. Very, very sad that Saunders did not pull out the victory here. I was going for Saunders. So your top three vote getters there were Brock, okay, and then Saunders, and then Kyle Allen. I really, really, really hope that Kyle Allen stays in the prosecutor's office. I wish they would bring Saunders in, but maybe he'll make more money, in his own private practice. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't think Christy Brock is a bad choice. I definitely think she's got more guts, more balls than Mahoney. So I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. We'll see what happens. Okay, whatever. Okay. Rachel Parham in a absolutely decided victory, hands down victory over Gilbert BJ Zaffe. While Rachel won this almost hands down, I do not want BJ Zaffe to get discouraged. I want him to stay involved. I always tell politicians, take some time, lick your wounds. This doesn't require you to be back out tomorrow morning, hitting it. You can take some time off and relax, come back to it, but stay involved. Please, BJ, stay involved. So that's what's going on there. Auditor, Kelly Pierce, takes that. There was no challenger. Recorder, no challenger. Treasurer, Lisa Lovelace takes this, obviously, over James Baker. James Baker, who was not running a race, more or less, still got 1,746 votes. That's crazy. I do think Kyle Allen would be good on the Henry County Council. I do think that would happen. And I think the clerk's office is going to be just fine. I stood and talked with Rachel today, Rachel Parham, and I saw more personality today than I did during our interview. And I tell you, she impressed me a little bit today. I'm not going to go into the kind of the back and forth today, but she seemed like she was maybe able to breathe a little easier, and maybe she was letting it all go. And I enjoyed our interactions today, and I look forward to working with her in the clerk's office. Learn that election side. I know you're going to have Ashley to do it, and Ashley does a magnificent, wonderful job. That's fantastic and great. Learn that election side. It's a must. Okay, moving on. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Howard, 343 votes. That is 344 votes too many. Randy shouldn't even have voted for himself. So I am so confused as to how he received 343 votes. I don't know. Very strange. Moving on. Big Jim.
I will tell you how he got 343 votes.
Yeah.
His name is first alphabetically.
That's true. This mystery has been solved. Yeah, that is true. Randy Howard, big Randy Howard with 343. Big James Jim Nicholson with 2,000. Okay. 2,408 votes. Craig Ring. I'll be honest, in my opinion, Randy should have had 133 votes. Craig should have had the larger amount there. I hate seeing that. It is what it is. John Sproles in with the 1720. Hey, listen, you know what 1720 is in police code? I bet people don't know this. It's rather ironic. So you have 10 codes, I'm going to a 10-10, that's a fight. A 10-16 is a domestic. You have signal codes, signal 9, that's disregard. Signal 10 is running with lights and sirens. Signal 8, meet me. And then you have the 17 codes, and there's only 2 of them. And I don't remember what the other one is, but 1720 is the code for you got your ass whooped. There's no 17 codes. But in today's world, 1720 means bye-bye, bye-bye. Okay. Jason Williams coming in with, I hope he packs them all. I hope he packs them all up and bends them down and keeps bending them and bending them and bending them and bending them until he gets them this small, and then boop, sticks them straight up. It is what it is. Okay. Jason Williams with 1,216 votes. James Nicholson's going to be the chief, or the chief. No, he's going to be the sheriff. I am happy that we did get him narrowed down. That Godwin is not going to be the deputy chief. That makes me happy. He did announce that last night, and so I want to be very clear with that. That's cool. All right, going on from there, assessor Billy L. Upchurch Jr., 5,295 votes. And looky here, everybody, right here. I got to tell you, this makes me almost happier than Sproul's. In Sproul's situation, look, I'm happy Jim won. I will be perfectly honest. I would have also been okay with Jason Williams being the sheriff. I would be okay with. I would have been okay with Backover being the sheriff. I would have been okay with Landon Dean being the sheriff. I would have been okay with Craig Ring being the sheriff with a good chief deputy. Okay. But in Sproul's, it was a negative. We were voting against somebody. We were voting again. You know, in the Alvin York movie, they sat down at the bar and they're like, who are we drinking to? And they're like, well, we already drank to everybody. And they're like, well, maybe we ought to drink again something. He's like, well, I never drank again something. Well, who are we going to drink again to? Well, it's a drink again. We're drinking again against Sproul's. And so I feel like the vote in this situation was a negative vote. It's very negative. But we can get rid of that negativity when we look at the Commissioner's North District race. Because in that Commissioner's North District race, Mr. Steve Duggar pulled out a hands down victory. Hands down victory. 3,048 votes to Chase Heinhold's 2,509 votes. And it couldn't happen to a nicer person. Could not happen to a nicer person. It could not happen. Steve deserves that. Henry County deserves Steve. And there might be some bumpy roads, and we might not all agree on things at all times with Steve because we're adults, and that's what happens in the real world. That said, he didn't go negative. I might have went negative, but I'm not on his campaign team. I just support him. All Steve did was talk, walk, beat the pavement, and be himself. Nobody deserves this victory more than Steve Duggar, than Steve Duggar's wife, Steve Duggar's family, his extended family, his campaign team. Probably one of the absolute best campaign team members that a person can have is a 9 or 10-year-old girl called Kendall. Stood outside with her while she was working hard for her uncle today, Kendall. I remember being her age, standing at polls, doing that very same thing. Never did it for my grandmother ran, but I was older when my grandmother ran. But what Kendall was doing and the excitement that she has is amazing, is absolutely, truly amazing. Love seeing the excitement that Kendall has. Love seeing the excitement that her older sister Ryan has, and Ryan's mom Rachel. They all helped Steve. Steve's wife was involved. Their extended family. You know, and just did a really good job. That was a good campaign, and I've got nothing against Chase. I hope Chase stays involved. I hope Chase distanced himself. Listen, love your family and be happy with your father-in-law BJ and whatever, and take the money and take the help or whatever. But run your own campaign, run for council, run for something else, and get your feet wet, you got your name out there. You know, stay involved. Maybe do things different next time, maybe communicate different, you know, see what worked, see what didn't work, change it up, and roll again. There's nothing wrong with that. Clint Weaver for District 1, 1,684 votes. Council District 2, Mike Regner. Council District 3, Tom Thumb, 1,209 votes. Council District 4, Joe Blackburn, 976 votes over Levi Simmons, 436. I hope Levi stays involved. We'll see what happens there. Okay, now I do want to say this. I do want to say that I want to go back here and address this. Hey, Drew. I hope you're doing well. I saw your show the other day. Drew here is doing a show. He's a co-host with Brad Sawinski on The Rinse. I think I was on episode 2 of The Rinse. Brad Sawinski's show, I think it's on Sundays. An excellent show. You ought to check it out. Drew has been added to the team there, so that's cool. I want to go back here and I want to talk about this. This is very big. This is very big. And I don't mean to cut Kylie's. No, sorry. I don't mean to cut Kylie's comment short. I just want to talk about this. Craig Rain, no victory but a battle won. And I can appreciate that. I appreciate that comment. You know, at the first, I didn't know what to make of you. I listened to our interview, and there were ups and downs in it, but I listened to you talk on the Boss Hog of Liberty show. I listened to you talk at the Knightstown event, and I think you did a hell of a job. I hope, like Chase Heinhold, I hope, like a lot of these other people, you stay involved, and that you come back and run again, work on a campaign. If you don't work, be an activist, be a voice in your community. I think that you definitely have a lot to offer. And, there are people that might not like you or whatever for this and that. That's great. Yeah, I know. Listen, I get it. I get it. So here's the deal. I'm just, the sound is coming through the straight computer here. And we will get that taken care of. I will be back in the actual studio here in just a short bit. It's just been so crazy the last few days, and I haven't had time to mess with it. I was literally going to do that before the 9 o'clock show tonight, but I wanted to come on and hit this live, and so that's what we had to do there. My absolute apologies, but we will get that taken care of very soon. Oh yeah, hell, that audio. The audio is just not as nice, deep, and warm as it normally is. The audio is still good. Get out of here. In my eyes, it's definitely a battle won because Sproles is out of here. Maybe our county can get back to normal. Yeah, absolutely. I also want to address Just Diane's comment here. This is very big. I think that's a mandate for change in the sheriff's office. And it's interesting because Sproles ran around his world, in our world, for the first couple of months after his November 2022 race, telling people that he had a mandate. And I'm like, oh, you have a mandate? What's his name? What time? When? Where? Oh, not a mandate. Oh, you got a mandate. Okay. Well, let me tell you this. He did not have a mandate. And I definitely get what Just Diane is saying. I will tell you, uh, man, I'll tell you, um, just because of how the votes fell, I don't know that this is like, look, John still had his supporters. What blows my mind is there is 1,720 people out there that witnessed everything that John has done over the last 3.5 years and been like, yeah, I want some more of that. That's what's really scary, not the fact, not the fact that Nicholson won, okay? The fact that there were 1,720 people, 1,720 people that was like, yeah, we should vote for Sproles. That's nuts. I'll be honest. I don't even know that he should go into the funeral business. I think what he should do is move away and start anew someplace else. Maybe in the bush, wherever that is. Your wife can take you there. All right. Okay. Going down this here. Okay. I wanna just hit this really quickly because I feel like we need to talk about this because I did not have these people on my show, but that was a that was an oversight on my part. I should have. I absolutely should have had had the people here. So Henry Township trustee Travis Lyle gets 2,301 votes. Henry Township board, okay. Um, um, so this is funky to me. So there can be three people. There's only three people. So it looks like my good friend. Oh no! Wait a minute. What are we doing here? What? Where's Mary at? Am I only looking at the Republican side? Oh, we haven't got to the Democrats. So I'm only looking at the Republican. Okay. So okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so the Henry Township Board. Yeah, almost a three-way tie. This is really weird. So Brian Atkinson, 1,820 votes. Michael Mattingly, 1,820 votes. Richard Neal, 1,700. Wouldn't that have been cool if his vote was 1,776 votes? That would have been cool. Where are those? Last I knew, she was hanging out in a parking lot in front of the old marsh in Newcastle. I don't know what she was doing. It was very strange. Maybe her brother would have won if she would have got out of her car and stood in the rain like everybody else there was doing. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, moving on from here. I'm going to get to the Democrat side of this very, very quick because there's just not many people on it. But let's see. I want to see what happened in Knightstown. I don't even know these people, really. Okay, vote for two. So it looks like David Maddox and Guy Laux won. I know that there were some people that was pushing for Guy Laux, so that's cool. I'm glad we got that. Okay, state delegate middle district. Okay. Let's see. I'm just looking down to see if who's who on here. Okay, now we go into the Democrat side of this. And for the U.S. Representative 6th District, Nicholas Frederick Baker. Oh no, Cynthia Worth takes the lead for the Henry County area. I figured she would. Ronald Ittner gets 1,263 votes. John Bartlett gets a total of 23 votes, and all they have is they have a very small township down there, so it's very small. State Representative District 54, no candidate filed. State Representative District 56, Thomas Scott Rockwell, 11 votes. Undervotes, overvotes. Okay. Prosecutor, they had no candidate at this time. They can appoint somebody. They have to do it before July. It is what it is. Okay. Clerk, no one. Auditor, no one. Recorder, no one. Treasurer, no one. Sheriff, David Bockover, 845 to Landon Dean's 516. Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. I know there are people that are happy that Landon lost. I'm not, but it is what it is. Council district, Angela Mahaffey coming in with 277 votes, District 3. No candidate, District 4. Let's see here, 0, 0. There's just no candidates filed in any of these positions because, like, why? Fall Creek Township Board, Tim Haffey. Okay. I want to get down here to Mary. Okay, here we go. Henry Township Trustee is KJ Kurt Sorrell, 761 votes. And then Henry Township Board. And here we go. It's Mary Nicholson Tate coming in with 762 votes. This is my girl. I want her to win this. I want her to win. You can put her and Micah in, Micah Mattingly and somebody else. You can do lots of different things, but we're gonna want to carry her over to November, and we will do that. And we will have her and Micah on. We will have the candidates on when it comes down to it. Okay. It is what it is. Sir Wallman, that's hilarious. Okay, from there, that brings us to the end, more or less, of Henry County's election coverage. I'm proud of all of the people that went out and worked. I'm proud of all of the people that put their heart and soul into this, and I am so happy that John Sproles got beat. I don't know if I can tell you just how that makes me feel. It really I can't get over it. It's exciting. So I'm very, 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 very exciting. I'm very, very excited for that. All right, moving on from there. We're going to move into Delaware County. I'm going to go through these Delaware County results. There was some massive confusion around the Delaware County election results tabulator. Very, very strange what happened. You should buy him a cake, Audie. We will do that. That's good. That's good. That's what Audie did. You need to listen to that Brandon guy's message. Like now? Are you talking about now publicly? Let me see let me see. Give me a second. Let me see. I'm going to I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to mute my mic for 1 second. Oh, you said no. Okay, don't play it publicly. Okay, thank God. I was going to say I didn't know. I didn't. I was like, I don't know what we're doing here. Has anyone called in a welfare check to West? Congrats on your loss, and send them to his sister too. I tell you, I try not to be Alva. I try not to be a sore loser, sore winner. I don't care about being a sore loser. We definitely kick things around here. I don't like being a bad sportsman person. I don't like being a sore winner. But you know, for Sproles, I'll make an exception. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Okay. Moving on to the the Delaware County side of the election results. Delaware County election results. Okay. We are going to review these now. And it looks as if, okay, everything is finally in. Okay, everything is finally in. So we will jump over here to this page, and we will go through this. Okay, so election result, election day 2026, election day voters. Beeman won. 9,738 votes. Paper absentee.
At least it wasn't Culp.
At least it wasn't Culp. I just got done saying that. At least it wasn't Culp. That's good. Did your brother lose? I hear. Who you're gonna have to tell me which brother we're talking about.
I think your brother-in-law. Your ex-brother-in-law.
I don't think that's what he means. I think this person's being. Oh yeah, I see that, Kate. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever's good. I just see that message. Does this mean no new furniture at the jail? Sproles. Yeah, he did. Yes, yeah, absolutely, all the way. Lost all the way. Jim Nicholson won that race. It's amazing. Okay, before you do that, like, get my attention and like let me know, like wave or something. Okay, so looking at this, a total registered voters, we've got 74,596 voters in Delaware County. 12,709 790 of them voted. Totally insane. Totally insane. Okay. Number of precincts, 78. 167 programmed, 167 reported. Scott A. King coming in with the win over Victoria Sparks. On the Democrat side of that, Jackson Franklin pulled out a win of 1,984. It's kind of interesting that he got 1984. It's just weird to me. Okay, going on. State Senator District 26. Scott Alexander wins. Just, like that was going to happen. Andrew Dale in that same race on the Democrat side receives 5,000 votes. So this is interesting to me. It'll be interesting. This will be an interesting race. In the fall, it'll be interesting. J.D. Prescott receives 909 votes. 909 votes.
Now, Mr. Bartlett is in the comments talking about the undervote. How many people did not vote in that election? And I don't see it here on Delaware counties, but that's something to keep an eye on because apparently it's pretty steep.
So,
like 1,000 votes worth in Randolph County alone.
So we're saying that there were 1,000 people in Randolph County that could have voted but didn't vote for him?
Correct.
That's a big deal. I accidentally pressed for JD. Didn't realize. Yeah, that's a... Wait a minute. Wait. You mean you voted for him and left it, or did you vote it for him and take it off? I mean, it doesn't matter. He didn't have it doesn't matter. But now, JD does have a Democrat challenger, John Bartlett, in November. And so if you don't like JD and you don't like the fact that we have a super duper duper pooper scooper majority, then cast a vote for John Bartlett. That's something that you can do. Okay. They pulled our ballot and didn't mark. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely get that. That there's a lot of like for example, I pulled a Republican ballot and I didn't touch his name. Okay. 100%. Okay, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this race right here. This race right here. The Indiana State Representative District 34 race. I don't know if Randall McAllister is still here. I don't know if Ryan Webb is still here, or if David Williams, the council David Williams, is still here. The one and only original David Williams. Okay. But so I want to say that Richard Ivey received 1,264 votes. Okay. 1264. 1264 was the votes that Richard Ivey received. Okay. And he is a longtime big establishment fat cat. He was a Democrat for a long time. Then he switched sides. He became a Republican. He became a counselor. And then he became the mayor's right-hand deputy mayor man. Then he became the HR director for the Muncie Sanitary District. Okay. This guy he was like the highest vote getter in 2019 on the ballot. He should have destroyed Randall McAllister. Keep in mind, we've got a situation where We've got a double team. Ryan Webb is out biting kids, and McAllister is out running kids over. Okay, so we've got this double team, double trouble, biting kids and running kids over. People were scared to death. It was nuts. Ivy should have crushed Randall, but he didn't. And I'm going to tell you why he didn't. He didn't crush Randall because Randall worked his ass off. Randall worked hard. He did everything that he could. He talked to the people in the community. He really kicked ass, and he did a damn good job. And I am proud of Randall. I don't know Randall from Adam. Oops, there we go. Bingo. See, it's just put in my mind. I hate that. I don't know I don't know Adam from Randall. I'll say that. I spoke with Randall the longest when we were on the show, and then a couple days later, just a couple days ago, I spoke to him again. And I can tell you he's passionate. He knows his shit. And I'll be really honest. I think that the party is really screwing up. They need to embrace Randall, and they need to pull him in. They need to have him help them work. They need to, turn him into a candidate that they can get behind if there's some kind of issue here. Randall knows what he's doing as far as campaigns go, and I'm telling you, Richard Ivy beating Randall by 153 votes is insane. Absolutely insane. 153 votes is all that I lost my train of thought. It's been a long day. Randall is a strong candidate, and he's going places. They need to embrace him, and 153 votes is wild. So Randall should be proud of himself, of the campaign that he ran, the campaign that his team ran, whoever was out helping him doing this thing. They have nothing to be ashamed of. Okay. Going on from there, Sarah Gullion receives 3,557 votes, 3557. That's interesting to me.
What?
What?
There's 1,200 more Democrat votes than Republican votes?
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
That's very interesting.
Well, let me ask, why do you say that specifically?
Oh, I thought Delaware County was a little more Republican heavy. I mean, fairly decently split, but a little Republican heavy.
Delaware County is Republican heavy. This is not Delaware County. This is District 34, which is just the heart of the city of Muncie.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't think of that. Sorry.
Yep. No, that's no problem. But that's the situation here. Absolutely. And so, I think that is this is going to be interesting because we've got Richard Ivy's 1264. Okay. So that's there. Okay. And then what do we got going on here? Give me a second. What is going on? Why'd that just do that? Give me a second. Okay. Sarah had 3,557 votes. Richard Ivy had 1,264. And then Randall had 1,111. And that comes out to Sarah having 1,182 more votes than they had. And this is crazy. So I hope they're paying attention. I hope that they put the right nominee in place to take Sarah on and to see about flipping this seat for the first time since Fred Winger left it in 1992. You know what I mean? That is a long, long ass time. Absolutely crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Very interesting. Moving on. Elizabeth Roway, 2,057 votes. Phil Gift, 1,404 votes. Judge for the Fourth Circuit Court, Zachary Craig, receives 5,286 votes. There's no judge in the Democrat side for the Fourth District Court. And then the Republican side of the Circuit Court 5 race, which we see Ben Freeman and Tim, I always mess this up, Tim Holmes. Okay, this was wildly close. This is wildly close. So in this situation, with this, we have what are you doing over there? We have Ben Freeman getting 2,947 votes to Tim Holmes' 2,577 votes. On the Democrat side, Amanda Dunnick completely. Whoa, is that true? That's breaking news. Sir Ballman is here with some breaking news that Travis Holdman lost. Wow. That's the 19th. Is that 19th district?
I'm in NBC News right now. Decision 2026. Projected winner Blake Fletcher with 61% of the vote.
Dude, that's wild.
Getting rid of incumbents.
Yeah. A lot of times I'm okay with that. It depends on if the challenger is like somehow worse than the other guy. I just want to make sure that everything's on the up and up. I don't know who that other guy is, so we'll have to take a look and see what goes on there. But that's definitely interesting. Okay, moving on. Eric Hoffman didn't have a challenger. Doesn't have a challenger. The fall. Sharon McShirley receives 5,004 votes. The Democrat challenger received 300 more votes than she received. 300 more votes than she received. That's crazy. Corner, we'll get to corner. There, it's not on here yet. We'll get there. Yeah, Travis Holdman was the author of Senate Bill 1. That's the reason he's getting punked right out of there. Okay, coming down to prosecuting attorney. Oh, prosecuting attorney, we're done. Circuit court clerk. County Auditor Ed Carroll, 4,961 votes. County Auditor on the Democrat side, nothing. County Recorder James Carmichael, 5,071 votes. County Recorder Democrat side, nothing. County Sheriff, 5,195 votes goes to Jeff Stanley. And 5,573 votes goes to the Democrat David Williams, and that's a pretty crazy situation there. So Stanley's going to have to look at it there. In the corners race, we have Republican Gavin Green. He did not have a challenger in the primary, so he moves on to the November. And then we have Scott Hahn, a fireman. He was formerly in the coroner's office, and he has 5,310 votes. So it's going to be interesting. Delaware County Assessor, Sherry Chafin. She's the one that I wanted to win. I said she would win. She did 2,968 votes. 2,000. Oh, crap. I just lost it. I knew it. In 2022 primary for District 34, Republicans outvoted Democrats in the primary to 2,656 to 2,288. But Arrington beat Basham by 810 in the general election. Go figure. Yes, absolutely. Very, very interesting. Very interesting situation there. And I normally take a little bit of time before I'm ready to get in to the November election. Normally I'm like, okay, I'm ready to take some time. But no, I gotta say, I'm ready. I am ready to get going. Let me just I lost my screen here. Let me get my other screen pulled up here. Give me 1 second. And for those of you that have messaged me, I'm going to get to those. Give me just a second. We're going to try to get through this here. I lost my other computer screen, so I'm sharing back the page with you. Give me a second here. Okay. Pulling this back up. Damn it. Okay, here we go. Gotta blow it up so you guys can see it. All right, there we go. Okay, let's get on back down to where we were. Okay, let's see. Sherry Chafin. Okay, that then brings us, ladies and gentlemen, to the Delaware County Commissioner District 3 race, Matt Cance versus Donald Chambers. Pretty safe defeat here, 3,219 by Matt Cance to Donald Chambers, 2,257 2,257 votes. So Cance walked right over him. Now, I think what's interesting about this is if you then look here at their numbers here together, okay, and you look down here to the Democrat challenger who will take on Matt Cance, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting race between Matt and Ken. And then down here, ladies and gentlemen, in District 1, Delaware County District 1, Daniel Flanagan with the 596 votes to none other than David Williams, 666 votes. I don't know about you, but I want to say that I think David and the Delaware County Council might just be on the highway to hell together. David Williams beat Flanagan with a vote total of 666. What do we have going on there? My grandma coming in and saying David Williams is a good, honest man, couldn't get any better. That's probably true. But it's ironic to me that David got 666 votes. That's wild. If ever there had been an omen, pardon the pun, there, how ironic. A very big win for David Williams. Very impressed. I've said since day one that I thought that David was out working Flanagan, that Flanagan just simply was not working, and he was just that was my problem with everybody on the council, basically. That they're just all ho-hum, you know. Daniel Flanagan's not a bad guy. He's just not a good counselor. David Williams will bring the energy there, will ask questions, and will fight for the people. Period. End of the story. That's just all there is. Okay. He will have to face Democrat candidate Cody York in the fall. County Council District 2, William Hughes has 1,469 votes. Okay, so 1,465 votes, not 69, 65. District 2, no candidate filed. District 3, Tony Skinner at 971. Democrat Ashley Wright, 1,187. And then, sadly, District 4, County Council, Jim Mokel, Mr. Steak, defeats in this primary race Ryan Webb by a vote of 1,037 to Ryan's 651, and that sucks. But it it is what it is. County Council District 4, Michael Durrell, 1,241. I will say that I was really hoping that David and Michael would be able to work together on everything or many things, because you need some kind of a partner to be able to bounce things off of. And when Ryan was there the first time, he didn't have that, and it was a struggle. But sadly, it looks as if David is not going to have that either, and he's just going to be there left fighting for hopefully what's right. Okay, moving on. We're going to blow through these small boards. Mostly they're not filled in Delaware County, and they then fill people after the event. I want to go down here to, where is it at? Okay, here we are. Okay, here we are. I knew I did something wrong. Okay, so in District 1, you can vote for 18 of these people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So all of those people will end up going, and they will need 5 extra people. Down here in District 2, you can vote for 5 of these people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 of these people will get taken off, and it's just the top 5. And the top 5 looks like it will be okay. Sharon McShirley is number 1, with Bradley Bookout being number 2, 1,552 votes. Okay, the next number 3 is Adam Koval, 1,410. Number 4 is Mike Barr, 1,061. Oh no, Ryan Webb. Oops, hold on here. How did that jump up on me? Give me a second here. Okay, Ryan Webb. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Ryan did win the convention delegate race. So he will be going to that. That brings us to convention delegate number 3. And there were 13 people in my race. I'm in this pile. You could vote for 5. And sadly enough, I did not make it, which is, it is what it is. But, I'm getting up here. I want to show you this. Oh, come on. Where is it at? Okay. Oh, I don't have it. Anyways, in my district race, I was number 7, so I didn't make it, which is no big deal. It's 1 day district race, or excuse me, one day delegate race. There are other spots in the other delegate section, and I've already told Tim that I want a spot in one of those. So, hey, thank you, Jeremy. I heard from a lot of people that did. So out of 13 people, I was in 7th place. So I was close. It is what it is. I was up against some like really, really heavy hitters, which is really wild. In my race for the state delegate, I was actually shocked. I used. Let me see if I can get this to pull up here. Give me a second. Oh yeah, right here. So I actually have this here. I can do this. Well, I'll just do it like this. So Scott Alexander received the most. Ben Freeman's 2. Richard Ivy is 3. Jessica Piper is 4. Matt Kantz is 5. I was 6th. So I was just 1 tick away from getting that 5th spot. Matt Kantz has 809 votes. to my 678. And then the person behind me is Lynette Burton, and Lynette Burton had 510. So it was what it was. Look, I beat out some people I didn't think I would. Alan Wisely, Michelle Batters, David Hanauer. So I don't think I've got nothing. It is what it is. Whatever. Okay. Hey, are you leaving? Yeah. Hey, see you, Kate. I appreciate it. Kate is bowing out, and we're going to do the rest of this by ourselves. So I appreciate that. Hope you guys all get feeling better and doing all that stuff. Okay. So we're now by ourselves. We'll be able to get this done, and we're getting ready to rock out of here. But I do want to finish these up. So that's the end of Delaware County's. That's the end of Delaware County's election results. So that was that. Moving on, we are now going to go through. We're now going to go through Madison County. The Madison County results. Let me get this pulled up here. Okay. The Madison County election results that we have here are, again, very similar to the Henry County. I think it's actually on the same type of format. So it should be pretty simple to take a look at and see what's going on. We will share this instead, and I'll pull this up. Give me a moment here. All right. So here's what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Madison County. Give me 1 second. Okay. Election day precincts, 112 of 112. Registered voters, 91,121. Total ballots cast, 15,967. So again, man, we're leaving a lot of people on the table that are registered but are just simply not doing anything. And it's mind-blowing to me. Okay? Absolutely horrible. We see that they had 8,917 Republican ballots cast, while the Democrats had 7,050. So interesting. Voter turnout 17.52%. So we'll get on with this. Over here, Scott King came out short, and Victoria Sparks came out the winner. So that's interesting. Okay. That's United States Representative 5th District. United States Senate District, or not United States, excuse me, State Senate District 25. We've got Catherine Callahan with 3,934 votes. So 39-34 to Mike Gaskell's 4805. I got to tell you, Mike is a formidable opponent. And he wasn't going to go down without a massive fight. And even though it didn't look like he was doing anything, he was still able to apparently get people to the polls. And 39-34, they did their thing. And so, unfortunately, that means Catherine came up short. And it is what it is. She only lost by 871 votes. 871 votes. And again, I know there's a lot of people that feel different ways. She's got a lot to be proud of, and it is what it is. All right, moving on. We didn't really follow the state representative District 31, state District 35 is Elizabeth Roway. Of course, she did well there. Kyle Pierce doesn't have an opponent. It is what it is. District 53 didn't really follow that a whole lot. State Representative District 88, Chris Jeter. That's 401 votes. That's interesting. It is what it is. Okay, now that brings us to Judge of the Circuit Court 1, Angela Warner Sims, 7,955. Judge of the Circuit Court 2, Stephen Coaster, and he received 7,961. Okay. Judge of the Circuit Court 4, David Happy, however you say his name, 8,058. Judge of Circuit Court 5, Scott Norick, 7,791. Prosecuting Attorney Andrew Hanna, no challenger, 8,058 or 55. Circuit Court Clerk Linda Smith came out 4,806 to Lisa Sumner's 3,622, and this is really sad because Linda sucks. Linda needs to not be in public service. She specifically needs to not be the county clerk, but it is what it is. And County Recorder Angie Abel, 8,025. County Treasurer Rick Gardner, 7,638. County Sheriff, and then this was the big one. John Beeman received 3,820. To Brian Bell receiving 2,230. To then Kimberly Stegall saying that, she came in with 1,440. And Jonathan Culp, couldn't have happened to a better guy, came in last place. He came in last place, which is wonderful. Didn't have a shot, didn't have a chance. I'm so happy. That being said, very much like the Randy Howard situation, very much like the John Sproul situation, there's still 1,316 people that pulled the trigger for him. That's nuts to me. All this means is he goes back to the county council, and he's got a cool little story to tell. I really wish that we would remove him from the council. I wish he would step down. Whatever we need to do. Culp he's not suited for any of these jobs. He's not a public servant. Okay, moving on. County Assessor Larry Davis, County Commissioner Danny Gert. He'll be taking over for Olivia Pratt's position. County Council Member District 1, Patrick Green or Corey Bolander, and Bolander pulled it out with 1,244 votes. County Council District 3, Mike Reed. Oh, no, District 2. Sorry. We skipped 2. County Council 2. So Nicole Kapczynski had 1,029 votes. Mikhail Vaughn has 1,221. This means, ladies and gentlemen, unless there's a Democrat in November, Mikhail Vaughn is going back to the council, and that's the last thing that is needed. Mikhail Vaughn is a nut, okay? This is not a good step for Madison County. Madison County, other than Culp's loss, really was the biggest losers of the night. I really hate that. District 3, Mike Reed. District 4, Rob Steele, of course. Okay. And then that's the end of that. Okay. Let me get back here and get onto the comments because I'm doing it by myself. I don't have Kate tonight. Kate just left. So I am going to get back here and get on the comments and see what I've lost here since we've been. Can you show again how many actual voted in Madison County? Yes, ma'am, I can. I can show you exactly how many voted in Madison County. Give me one moment. I will pull this up and I'll make sure that you can see what's happening here. Give me a second. All right, Pam. So there are 91,121 total registered voters in Madison County. Okay, 91,000. There were a total, means total of all ballots cast, absentee, walk-in, day of, whatever. There were a total of 15,967. So that means 15,967 people voted, either early voting, mail-in voting, or day of. So that's a good number, but when you compare it to the 91,000, to me, it's not a good number. People's like, oh, it's this, it's that. No, what's good for me is when 88,000 people are voting, when there are 91,000 that are registered. That's when it's good for me. Okay, so that's. I hope that answered your question. Let me. Let me see here. Okay. What color ribbon is 7th place? It's 6th place, bro. It's 6th place, America's councilman. 6th place, bro. Get it right. Let me see here. All right. No surprise in sheriff. Let me see here. Give me a second. So little voting in Madison County should Madison County should be ashamed. Yes. Culp got as many votes for sheriff because he's married to Judge Scott. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's exactly. Yeah, that's 100% why he got that many. It's gross. I received. Yeah, Audie Barber won the precinct committeeman for his precinct. So that's good. That's good. So yeah, that's where we are with Madison County. Okay. Moving on from Madison County, then, ladies and gentlemen, our last county of the evening is Randolph County, and we are going to cover that, and it will be pretty quick because there is not much going on there. Let me pull this one up. Randolph. Results. Okay. So for Randolph County, Indiana, it looks as if they have them up, and wow. That's interesting. What do we got going on here? Give me a second here, folks. I don't think that's right. No, I knew that looked too crazy. Randolph County, Indiana. See, the show falls apart when I've been up for over 24 hours and Kate leaves. What happens? Okay. I'm trying to do this a different way because I want you guys to be able to see the okay, where is that at? Clerk, election results, and all they have up is the election results for 2024. What do we got going on here? Okay, well, it's Randolph County, so of course it's as screwed up as it can be. So we'll have to do it this way. Give me a second. We will just have to pull it up the hard way. Okay. Let's see. Man. Surely to God, there's a way for me to pull. Give me 1 second here, folks. I'm trying to get this done so we can get out of here. But I want to be able to, you guys to be able to see this. Let me see. 2026 election results. Okay. Right. Because it's hard to see. Delaware County, Indiana, 2026 election results. And I'm off screen, so if any of you are texting me or messaging me, I'm off screen, so you're just going to have to bear with me for a second. Let me see if I can get this to pull up. Okay, we'll try to do it this way. Okay, election division. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second while I'm trying to get this. This was the last one that I know that I knew that I. Okay, we'll try this. Well, okay, we're going to have to do it the hard way. I apologize. but we'll get through it. So let me get back to the front of the sheet, and we'll get started. And I apologize for this. I will put it up after we're done with this, and I will get it. I'll get it so you guys can see it. I basically understand the breakdown. We'll put this out here. Okay, so you guys can't see anything, so I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look here carefully. Oh man. That's horrible. Okay, so U.S. State Rep Kenworthy won. I don't have them. I'm just going to have to tell you who won. I don't have the numbers. United States State Rep District 6, Sarah Brown won. Scott Alexander won for State Representative District 26. J.D. Prescott won. Olivia Faddis beat out my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, Trevor Okerson, lost his race. First-time candidate running for judge. He's an attorney, and I'm telling you, I really think that Randolph County screwed up on this one. Trevor would have been a great addition to the bench. He's had experience in this. He's young. He is a young guy, but he's just been in a position where he's had a lot of experience, and he's done a lot of good things, and he would have been a great addition. I hope he stays involved, and whether or not he won this, look at this as a way to, springboard from here, and you never know what might come from this. So he unfortunately did not win. Moving on, Jason Welch won, didn't have a challenger. He's the prosecutor. Nicola Clevenger won as auditor. Tammy Pegg for recorder by 6 votes, only 6 votes. Brenda Tharp for treasurer. Chad Puterball won for sheriff, and he is the guy that was very heavily involved in the case that Josh Kimbrell was involved with, so that's cool. Casey Keener for surveyor. Jane Grove for commissioner, Western District. Cheryl Prescott, J.D. Prescott's mom, won County Council District 1. That sucks. Mike Stein, County Council District 2. Todd Holliday, Council District 3. Larry Preston, Council District 4. And yeah, that's that. It sucks how the election went there in Randolph County. I'm sorry I can't show you guys the numbers. I will get that up there. So it is what it is. I hate that that's what that happened. Will you all quit talking about it when you can't? Yeah, right. When I can't read the comments. Chris, thank you so much for all you've done. We appreciate you. No, look, I get it. I don't think any county has the same ridiculous numbers as Medicine County. What a sham, but as soon as something happens after the election, they will all. Yeah, that's right. You're right. It's crazy. Absolutely insane how things work. So there's ups and downs. There's winners and losers. I hate that Ryan Webb didn't win in Delaware County. I hate that Catherine didn't win. I hate that Randall didn't win. Very proud of David Williams for winning his council seat. I am so thrilled beyond words that Steve Duggar won in Henry County, and that Sproles is no longer going to be the sheriff after December 31st, 2026. Folks, we did a big thing. We did an amazing thing. It was teamwork. We all came together. We all played a part in it. And I'm excited that we were able to do that together. I will continue following Sproles. I will continue following what's going on in Madison County, continue following what's going on in Henry and Randolph County, obviously my home county here in Delaware. We have a lot of stuff that's still simmering that we're still working on. It's been a long day. It's been a long couple of days. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to rest. I'm going to shut all of this down and go to sleep and get started tomorrow. We will be back here tomorrow night, and maybe we'll recap a little bit more, but then we'll move on. We'll see what's going to happen. I'll let you guys know what's going to happen tomorrow. We will be back at the same time tomorrow at 9 p.m., our normal time, 9 p.m. So be there then. For everybody that ran, whether you won or lost, thank you for running. Thank you for attempting to run. Even John Sproles, even Randy Howard. Everybody should be able to run if they fit those requirements that permits that. And we should let the process play out. And it did. And I think that it's I'm very happy. I'm going to walk away from today very happy. And it's been the first election night that we've had a lot to be happy for. We have some losses, but I am definitely happy. So thank you guys for everything. Thank you for all of you and everything that you do. Share the show. Help spread the word. Get this information out there. I didn't think you sleep. Yeah, it's very few and far between. But when it goes with long stretches, when I go long stretches without sleep, then you can definitely tell because I'm all over the place and I'm screwing up my words and I am exhausted. You guys have a great evening. Share the show with everyone you know. Help spread the word. Do all of the YouTube stuff that you do, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care. Good night. God bless. And yeah, that's it. Peace.